Is this going to replace packing cubes? A couple of years ago, I took my first flight with just a personal item, and one of the things that made that so much easier was actually because I bought and started using compression packing cubes. Before that, it felt totally impossible. I thought, how am I gonna fit everything in this bag? But using packing cubes not only helped me keep my things organized and my clothes separate from all my other knickknacks, but it also allowed me to compress those and keep them more contained, so I had more space in this already small bag. But at the same time, I ran into some issues with them. Of course, I found a bag I liked, but then I had to search for a while for the right sized packing cube because none of the packing cube sizes are standardized and none of the backpacks are either. So trying to find one that fits correctly in the bag that you're using can be a little bit difficult, and if it doesn't fit perfectly, sometimes you're left with wasted space that isn't being used. I especially notice this when I use packing cubes in my rolling suitcases. Another issue I've noticed is with especially bulky items like sweaters and jackets. Even once I've compressed the cube, there's still a little give, which tells me that either I could compress it smaller or fit more things in there, but it's just too hard to close the cube sometimes. So last year when I got this email about this new product called CompressX, I was intrigued because it would basically fix both of these problems. And I've actually shown you this on the channel twice before, but with the Kickstarter launching today, I feel like I owe you a full review of this new product with both the pros, the cons, who I think it's best for, and whether this will actually be replacing a compression packing cube for me. Now, this product can be a little bit confusing at first. When I first got it in the mail, I thought I actually got sent two, but that's because it's two separate pieces. And this reminds me a lot of like camping things. If you've ever gone camping and had a sleeping bag that you need to compress, you put it in this little bag and then you pull down on these straps to actually compress it even further once it's in the bag. And the straps on this remind me of that so much. And after testing it on my first trip, I immediately loved that I could totally customize the amount of space it takes up in my bag and actually fold it to fit what I wanted it to versus other packing cubes in the past that, it takes up the amount of space it does. You can't change that. But for this review, I actually wanted to put it head to head against my other compression packing cubes that I typically use on here so we can see if it really is better at compressing or if it's just, I don't know, like a gimmick. Does it really make that big of a difference? That's what I wanted to know. But before we do that, I want to actually show you how it works because like I mentioned, it's a little overwhelming at first. So basically you take whatever bag you want to use. You could do this on a flat surface, but I like to do it in my actual bag or suitcase that I'm planning to use. You place one piece in the center on the bottom and you lay the clothes flat, fold them over top to fit that space. Once they're all folded, you add the other piece on the top and then attach all of the buckles. Each side has 2 buckles, meaning there are 8 total. And once these are all attached, you press on each one to tighten them, flip it over, tighten the other side. You can do this a couple times, but the more you do it, the tighter it gets. And that's basically what provides this ultra compression while still allowing you to customize the amount of space that it uses. This is great, but I did want to compare it to my 2 most used packing cubes. The first one is this one from Lean Travel. It's my absolute favorite. I find that it's easy to pack, easy to compress, and generally takes up the amount of space that I want. But a lot of people complain that this stiffer fabric also makes it heavier. So another lightweight option that I tend to lean towards is this Bag Smart one. This is slightly different than what I've shown in the past. This is a newer Blast version. This is lighter weight. I find it still compresses well. However, it's a slightly longer rectangular shape, so if I'm bringing like a straightener or something, I can still place that to the side. And then of course we have our CompressX straps. Before we get started, I actually weighed all of these because I was curious to see which one would be the lightest if there are things like weight restrictions. And the lightest ended up being the medium Bag Smart cube at 100 grams, followed by my Lean Travel cube at 150 grams, and then finally the CompressX at 270 grams. And that actually doesn't surprise me. The CompressX has so many buckles. The buckles are heavy, so it would make sense that this would be the heaviest option. And to test their compression capacity and to test their compression ability, I grabbed a bunch of different sweaters to use. I have this big fluffy fleece, as well as 3 somewhat thicker sweaters, 1 thin sweater, a dress that's a little bit puffy. It's not heavy, but it takes up a lot of space. And finally, my puffy winter jacket. I bought this in Japan recently and it took up so much space in my suitcase. Even though it could compress down. It just made it difficult to actually close my bag and like zip around it because it was just so puffy. Starting with my favorite packing cube, I'm adding each sweater one by one and folding them to fit the size of the cube. I saw this trick on TikTok a while ago, and it really does maximize the amount of space inside of these, but you can probably see that we have a problem.
Okay, as you can see, this has already gotten quite high. I'm genuinely not sure whether I can get these other items to fit. I still have the dress and the puffy jacket. The dress I might be able to, but the puffy jacket I really don't think so. So I'm just gonna use all of the sweaters for now for the test, and we'll do the puffy jacket second.
With just the sweaters inside, I need to try to close this. However, they're taller than the sides of the cubes, so I have to press down and really squeeze the zippers together in order to zip along the side. But I'm telling you, this is why I love this packing cube, because it always zips. And I've seen other reviewers measure bags with a stick, but the only stick I have is actually a cat toy. So I placed that along the top. I got that as level as I could, and this one comes to about 6.5 or 6.75 inches thick. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with these Bag Smart cubes. I've ranted about their packing cubes in the past because I think they're too hard to close, but I actually took this updated version on my last trip and they've improved the zippers, so these are much easier to close now. But I do wonder if they'll have less compression because of that. When I measured these, they came out to just under 7 inches, so about a 1/4 inch thicker than the first ones. Now, I'm expecting the CompressX ones to do better than both of these, but we'll have to see because this is my first time putting them head to head. To keep these a little neater, you can actually leave 2 buckles connected when you open them. I just need to loosen these straps and we can start folding. It is a little harder to fold everything neatly on an open table like this. I definitely prefer folding these inside the bag that I plan to put them in. With everything folded, I'm going to attach all of the buckles and start to tighten them. I found if you press on each corner and then pull the strap towards you, that is the best way to tighten them. So I'm doing this for each buckle, then I flip it over, repeat it on that side, flip it over again, and do this a couple times until they're just as tight as I can make them. By this point, you'll have a lot of like loose dangling straps. So what you can do is fold these onto each other and secure them using these little Velcro pieces. And for the moment of truth, when I measure this, it comes out to just over 6 inches, which I think is pretty good. That's about 3/4 of an inch smaller than the Bag Smart cubes and about 1/2 inch smaller than my favorite gray ones. And because of the way this is built, I can actually unhook all of these straps and add in my dress and puffy jacket, which I definitely could not do with the other compression cubes. So let's go ahead and give these a good cinch and see how much we can compress them. With both the dress and the jacket added, this came out to just under 7.5 inches, which I think is really good. I think it's probably pretty obvious what are the pros and cons after testing this together. Obviously, one of the biggest pros is that you can fit this to any size suitcase and you can really stack a large amount of stuff, more than you typically would be able to in a compression cube, and then really cinch that down. Like, I was able to put all of the sweaters in, but I couldn't fit my dress and my puffy jacket in the traditional compression cubes just because they'd be too hard to close and zip. But with the CompressX, I was able to do that and then still tighten it down, which I think is a big advantage if you have a lot of really bulky items like that. But at the same time, this brings me to one of the drawbacks. After you've compressed it, sometimes the corners and spots in between each of those straps kind of puffs out, and you don't have any protection from other items in your bag. That's something I do like about traditional packing and compression cubes, is that they give you a physical barrier between the other things in your bag. Now, you could actually pair the CompressX with a packing cube. Like, if you have packing cubes already that don't have compression, you could use it with this. Or if you have a packing cube that still has a lot of space in it, even after compressing, you could put this on the outside to compress it even further. But this kind of brings me to my next drawback with it, where if you are needing to put things in and out or take things in and out of your cube very often, this is probably not a great choice, just because to do that, you have to undo all of the compression. You have to pull things out. They don't necessarily stay neat and tidy inside of it, which for me means this is better suited for something like a carry-on roller or a checked bag where you're not gonna be grabbing things in and out often. You can prevent this by leaving 2 straps connected on one side so it kind of just folds open like a book, but still that is a little bit annoying. And then as you've seen, it can be a little bit confusing the first time you use it, and I find the straps just flop around a lot and get in the way. This is in exchange for much better compression, but it can be a little bit annoying. However, at the same time, I think if you truly need a lot of compression, it's hard to beat this. I'm personally not a fan of vacuum compression or vacuum cubes, anything like that. 1, I find them gimmicky. 2, I don't want to bring an extra pump in my bag. And 3, I have cats. So the likelihood of one of those bags getting punctured and me not being able to use it anymore is pretty high. So I think this actually provides a really good alternative to those vacuum compression cubes and allows you to squish your things down much more neatly than those do and compress them more than a traditional compression cube would allow. So to me, this is for someone who's traveling with really bulky items like bulky sweaters, a big puffy jacket, multiple things. Maybe you're going to a cold destination, or someone who needs to travel for a very long amount of time, bring a large amount of items into a small space. Being able to compress these down much more than a traditional cube and even include more items in that is extremely helpful. I can also see this being useful for someone who is plus size and so your clothes are just bigger. That's a complaint I hear a lot in the comments, and I totally get that is valid. Being able to compress them down more would work really well, especially for those bulkier items, though this wouldn't work very well if everything you're bringing is really thin and lightweight fabric because there's just not as much to compress. This would also work really well if you don't want to deal with finding a compression cube that perfectly fits every single bag you're going to use. If you switch between a suitcase and a backpack or even a tote bag very often, and they're all different sizes, this would allow you to customize it to each of those individual bags without having to buy a new packing cube or using a different one every time. For me, is this going to totally replace my compression packing cubes? Probably not. I'm typically going to warmer destinations, and so my clothes aren't that bulky all the time, and typically I can float between one of these 2 compression cubes and find one that fits whatever bag I'm using well. However, if I am going somewhere cold, I think I will be bringing or reaching for this, at least for like my bulkier items like sweaters and jackets. Like I said, I bought that jacket in Japan this winter on a trip, and then we immediately flew to Thailand after. I didn't need that jacket, but it took up so much space in my bag, and I was having to sit on my suitcase to close it, and I was worried about it getting stuck in the zippers. Just all these little things where I could have just used a little bit extra compression for that super bulky item. Now let's talk about pricing and color, because it is launching on Kickstarter today, which means there are early bird deals and special discounts. Now the color that I have with me is not the color that's going to be on sale. The founder listened to feedback and comments on previous videos and is going to be selling these in dark navy or charcoal, so more neutral colors versus the brighter blue that I've shown you. And then you can buy them in sets of 1, 2, or 3 straps, and each of these has an early bird discount that's between $5 to $10 cheaper. If you want to purchase this, I will put a QR code on the screen or a direct link in the description. I'm curious for your travel style, whether you are carry-on, personal item only, or even someone who checks a bag. If you would be interested in this and use it on your trips, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.